Whoa, why is your neck doing that? What's going on? Ugh. Hi friends, welcome back to my Sims 4 Big Brother horror series. I hope you're all doing well. I am picking up where we left off, and what an episode that was. Ghostface made it very clear that Annabelle was the target for the week, and he was really hoping that this would be the opportunity that no one has been able to take yet and get her out. And she did what she has shown this season that she does best, which is win competitions. And she won our final veto, which means that this episode at eviction night, Annabelle is the only one that gets to place a vote. So she will decide if she wants Kayako in the final three or Freddy Krueger. So we might be seeing these two work on Annabelle quite a bit today because you've made it this far. You're so close to the finale, and to be sent home would just be gut-wrenching. Especially because Annabelle has relationships with both of them. She doesn't really care about Ghostface. Kayako has been kind of an ally since day one. They worked together to ensure that they made it to a certain point. They had a little bit of a difference of opinion when it came to who they thought was better for them at the time. Like Kayako was really with Pennywise and Jason, and Annabelle and Freddy started working together. But their relationship never was really affected. So the two girls have an understanding and a respect for each other in this game. And then there's Freddy Krueger, where Annabelle and Freddy were an unlikely duo that saw an opportunity to work together, and she was the competition beast and he was the social game, and with that they've been able to ensure the other one's safety week after week. But now, is Freddy too big of a threat that maybe he won't take Annabelle to the finals, or Ghostface would take Freddy over Annabelle? And the same can be said with Kayako. Is Kayako going to take Annabelle to the finals? Who knows? They're both big comp threats. They both have blood on their hands because they've won the most HOHs. So who flippin' knows what her best move is? But she's got to figure it out soon because we've got to get that eviction on. But she knows one thing is for sure, that she is here another week to beat up these poor stuffed animals that did nothing to her except exist. And Ghostface is pissed. He obviously really wanted to win that veto, so he'll take his frustrations out on Dino, or Dino, but I feel like it should be Dino. And I think Freddy feels confident in his relationship with Annabelle, but I also think that Kayako feels confident with her relationship. So it is going to be a very exciting eviction ceremony, which we will have, like we always do, in the Sims morning. And then we are going to have our part 1 HOH competition. And if you're not familiar with Big Brother, how the final HOH comps work is they are broken into 3 parts. So everyone will compete in round 1. The winner of round 1 advances to round 3. The other 2 face off in round 2, and that winner will then move on to the final round with the first winner and face off for that final HOH position. It is going to be a wild ride. And I tried to do obviously different variations of challenges so it's not in anyone's favor. However, I've been doing that this whole season and it seems to be in certain house guests' favor. So some people are just better at competitions than others, and I can't be responsible for that. I mean, if anything, these two are smart because they know one of them's about to go to the jury. So I'd work on that relationship too and be like, see, I didn't send you home. So if I make finals, you should probably vote me out. I mean, you should probably vote for me to win. It's a good strategy. I can't believe I've also never had house guests make, oh, he's emptying it, make coffee as much as these guys do. Use the grill and make coffee. My other Big Brother series would never. But maybe I didn't have a coffee machine. Or a grill. I can't remember. It was so long ago. You were so mad. You thought you had it in the bag, man. You were going to get rid of the biggest comp beast in this game. Not today, Satan. It's going to suck to see either Kayako or Freddy leave. Especially, I don't know. I was really rooting for Kayako. She's not someone I was expecting to do as well in this game as I thought she was going to do. I figured Freddy was going to make it far. And I mean, I have really no reason to think that because I've never done Big Brother and I'm just going based off their movie personalities. But I assumed Freddy was going to be charismatic and kind of does whatever he wants. And so I thought that was going to get him far. But Kayako is someone I was like, she might be a first out. And she was our first head of household. They're all just like so chill and calm. It's almost bedtime. It's almost possession time. So her fun is the only thing that goes down. That's so interesting. Like, look at them. They're just all so happy to be in the final four. They're not thinking about eviction the next day. I love that they're like not like Ghostface is talking to Annabelle, Freddy was talking to Kayako. No group talks, just individual. Freddy's going to bed. Everyone's no, don't nap on the couch. Just go to bed. Why are you gonna be evil? Oh, maybe not. I think they're going to bed because unlike you, they sleep. What are we going to do if Kayako leaves? Our 1 a.m.s are going to be so eventless. Like, we can't say goodbye to this. Hey, is everything okay with you? Hey. Whoa, why is your neck doing that? What's going on? Ugh. I love it so much. Okay, well, when these house guests wake up, we're going to do our eviction ceremony. She has been standing here for hours. She hasn't really moved around the house. She's just giggling and... There we go. All right, it is the eviction ceremony time. Kayako, Freddy, in just a few moments, one of you will be our next evicted house guest. Ghostface, as outgoing HOH, you are not eligible to vote. That leaves it all up to Annabelle. Annabelle will cast her vote to evict someone now. This might possibly be the hardest decision Annabelle has had to make in this game. These are two people who have really helped her make it this far in the game, and she's very upset that now she has to get rid of one of them. There are perks to keeping both of these house guests. However, there is one that, though she has had confidence in prior weeks, she worries that when it comes to bringing her to the finals, that this house guest might not do that. So, Annabelle, please cast your vote to evict. Thank you, Annabelle. Annabelle has cast the only vote to evict, and she has decided to evict Freddy Krueger. And like that, Freddy Krueger has been evicted from their Big Brother house. This was Annabelle's hardest decision, but she really hopes that she made the right one, and only time will tell, because we are so close to that finale. She just was feeling that possibly Freddy wouldn't take her in the end, and she couldn't risk that. So, I'm sorry, Freddy. We will see you, though, on finale night when you will help decide who will win our Big Brother series. But you gotta go, buddy. There you have it, friends. Annabelle needs some coffee after that. Are you surprised that she got rid of Freddy? Do you think she made the right choice? I don't know. I see where she was coming from, because Freddy was starting to get very close with Ghostface and would maybe have a better chance at winning over Ghostface than Annabelle, and would possibly just take her. And Ghostface would probably take Freddy, so Annabelle was like, I have to win the final HOH, but that's a lot of pressure on her. So she feels that with Kayako sticking around, that Kayako would show allegiance to her and take her over Ghostface. But who flippin' knows? We will soon, but not quite yet. A couple episodes from now we will. I am sad to see Freddy go, though. That custom content was so realistic. It was amazing. So he was fun to look at in like a gross, sick way every week. And it's sad he's not going to be here. But this is our final 3. Oh my God. By the end of this episode, one of them will be one step closer to being that final HOH. Okay, we get it. You're very energized. Stop. I don't want you to die. Oh my God. Annabelle, just chill out. Don't let these two talk alone. But you got to get those push-ups in, I guess. I'm going to save. I don't want her to die. These two just hugged while you're stretching. Don't let them get close, Annabelle. Okay, well, Ghostface is going to go beat up a stuffed animal. There you go. Yeah, go talk to her. So, who do you think is going to be our final head of household? They all have been HOH before. Some more than others, but nonetheless, everyone has had a chance. And if you're not familiar with Big Brother, I know in other weeks, the head of household cannot compete in the next week's challenge. That's different now. Of course. What? Who? What? Is Kayako the Grim Reaper? Oh my God, is Kayako? Have a sim befriend the Grim Reaper. Is that what she is? She's a Reaper? Oh my God. She's the Grim Reaper. That's so weird. Okay, cool. I don't even know what I was saying before that, because I got super distracted because I thought someone was dying. I think I was talking... Oh, right. So, because it is the final HOH in Big Brother, if you won it the week before, you get to compete. So Ghostface will be competing in part 1 of the head of household, because that wouldn't be fair. It just wouldn't. But we will let them just do their own thing for a little bit longer, and then we will move on to that first head of household competition. Annabelle, stop letting them talk. It's interesting because I don't know who, for any of them, who they would take to the finals. I know who, like, Brittany knows, because I'm different than the narrator of this. I know who they should take, but I don't know if that's who they're going to take, which is a hard thing when doing this series, is like finding that balance of me not stepping in too much and like putting my own personal, how I would play thoughts into the game, because that wouldn't be fair to the whole point of this series, is that it's their decisions, it's their relationships. I will sometimes have to come up with a reason to justify why they do the things they do, but it's my improv training. I just have to think of why they would keep a strong threat in the game because it would help them. Even though, like, I would be like, get that strong threat out of this game. It's different. I'm different. She's a Grim Reaper. That makes so much sense about this now. I didn't know you can make a sim a Reaper, though. It's very interesting. I'm digging this weather, though. This seems like good weather. I might have to change it so it's not freezing out because they will have to do part 1 outside, but it's better than a blizzard. How cool would this final 2 be, though? I don't know why the other would bring the other, personally, but I don't know who would win. I honestly, like, I say that Ghostface hasn't, like, it's like I'm saying Ghostface has no chance. He absolutely could, because depending how the jury reacts to these two, they've sent quite a few people home between the two of them. And Ghostface hasn't really had to get blood on his hands. He's kind of been like an underdog this season, so he could win if a jury is pretty bitter towards these two ladies. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But see, Annabelle, Ghostface didn't let you two talk alone. Even though I think you were being mean to Kayako, which, god damn it. Okay, I'm gonna let them talk a little bit, but I'm gonna go get set up for this part 1 head of household comp. And then we'll get to it. Okay, everyone, we are at, oh my god, is Annabelle barefoot? Oh good, she doesn't have shoes and neither does Kayako. I wonder who might win this challenge. I mean, Kayako won the treadmill challenge without shoes, so maybe it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is our head of household part 1 competition. How this comp works is each of the house guests will be climbing this rock wall, and they will just keep going until everyone has fallen off. When they fall on this rock climber, the Sims always like keep going after. They like shake it off and then they start climbing again. We will just ignore that and they will be out. So they have to keep climbing. This is an endurance competition, and the last person up on that wall is going to win part 1 of the HOH comps and advance to part 3. The other two will face off next episode in part 2. So I'm going to get them all queued up and then we're going to watch them climb. All right, they are all queued up. Let's see what happens. Ghostface, hurry up. All right, here they go. So they have to touch the ground in order for it to be out. Whoa. Kayako, I am sorry. You have been eliminated from this round. Now, she will probably keep trying to climb for a little bit, but we will just be focusing on these two now. Oh, was Annabelle just about to fall? She was, or she gave up. No, she just fell. Okay, but Annabelle was the last one. Last one up on the wall. Ghostface fell before her, so Annabelle, jeez, you have advanced to part 3, and part 2, they're not listening to me because they're still climbing. Okay, enough, you two. Get off here. Go inside. Okay, they are all inside. They stopped climbing the wall. Great. So congratulations, Annabelle. You have won part 1, which means that you get to skip part 2 and will advance to part 3. So you are one step closer to being our final HOH. Ghostface and Kayako will face off in part 2, which is going to be next episode. And team, we only have 2 episodes left. That's insane to me. But this is where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you made it this far, why don't you give the video a thumbs up? If you're not already a subscriber, why don't you hit that subscribe button? I release this series every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday for the entire month of October. We are so close to finding out who is going to win our Big Brother horror series. Thank you so much for your continued support, and until next time, friends, bye.